Another space mystery. First regular fast radio bursts of unknown origins have been detected by astronomers. This is not the first time. The past 5-6 years they've been noticing something happening regularly, first 2 days, then 16 days intervals. So what's going on? Where are these coming from? Space experts have detected strange repeating rhythms of fast radio bursts, or FRBs for short. They're emanating from an unknown source outside of our Milky Way galaxy, an occurrence dubbed a new phenomenon in astrophysics. Fast radio bursts are short, intense flashes of radio waves. They're believed to be the products of small, distant, extremely dense objects. But actually, what those objects might be remains an enduring mystery. It's an enigma in astrophysics. FRBs typically last only a few milliseconds, during which time they can only outshine entire galaxies. Since the first FRB was discovered back in 2007, astronomers have cataloged more than 100 FRBs from distant sources scattered across the universe from outside our galaxy. The detections were usually one-offs, flashing briefly before then disappearing entirely. The astronomers observed a minority fast radio burst multiple times from the same source, even though there was no discernible pattern, but it was from this one source. But this latest FRB event, cataloged as FRB 180916 JO158 plus 65, is the first to produce a periodic pattern of fast radio bursts. So there's a pattern here. The pattern begins with a noisy 4-day window, and that's during which the source emits random bursts of radio waves, and then is followed by a 12-day period of radio silence. Astronomers observed that this 16-day pattern of fast radio bursts reoccurred consistently more than 500 days of observations. So this happens over 500 days of observing this. This is a 16-day pattern that keeps on going. Kyoshu Mashiu, assistant professor of physics at MIT's Kavli Institute of Astrophysics and Space Research, said that this FRB we're reporting now is like clockwork. It's the most definitive pattern we've seen from one of these sources, he says, and it's a big clue that we can use to start hunting down the physics of what's causing these bright flashes, which nobody really understands. Professor Massey is member of the CHIME FRB collaboration operation, analyzing data from the Canadian Hydrogen Intensity Mapping Experiment, CHIME for short. From September 2018 to February 2020, CHIME picked out 38 fast radio bursts from a single source, the FRB that we just said above, which the astronomers traced to a star-churning region outside of a massive spiral galaxy 500 million light years from our Earth. The source is the most active FRB source CHIME has yet detected. Until recently, it was the closest FRB source to our Earth. Researchers plotted each of the 38 bursts over time. A pattern began to emerge after their plotting. 1 or 2 bursts would occur over 4 days, followed by a 12-day period without any bursts, after which the pattern would repeat itself exactly the same. The 16-day cycle occurred again and again over 500 days that they observed the source. Professor Masui said these periodic bursts are something that we've never seen before, and it's a new phenomenon in astrophysics. Explanations for this new extragalactic rhythm are many. One possible is the periodic outburst may originate from a single compact object such as a neutron star that is both spinning and wobbling. Assuming radio waves emanate from a fixed location on the object, Earth would observe the radio waves as periodic bursts if the object is spinning along its axis, and that axis is only pointed towards the direction of Earth every 4 out of the 16 days. Another theory involves a binary system, such as a neutron star orbiting another neutron star or a black hole. If the first neutron star emits radio waves and is on an eccentric orbit, briefly bringing it close to the second object, the tides between the two objects could be strong enough to cause the first neutron star to deform and burst briefly before it swings away. This pattern would repeat when the neutron star zooms back along its orbit. That's the other theory. This is by Tom Fish on Express UK. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.